I still remember the first time I saw Shadow of the Colossus. The PS3 had released and I was looking for discounted PS2 games. The art intrigued me. I'd never heard of this game, Shadow of the Colossus. I'd figured it'd been some sort of JRPG, maybe something similar to Final Fantasy. So I bought it, not knowing it would change the way I think about game design and create a love only satiated by a few other games in the coming years. My love for scale in video games. I went into this game with rose-tinted glasses. I remember loving this game, and the remaster on the PS4 got me to fall in love with scale in games again. However, I forgot how infuriating the horse and camera were in the original. Despite this, the game still holds a special place in my heart, as the game made me appreciate games in a different way. In January 2002, one of the first storyboard drafts for a presentation demo was completed. A few months later, a demo was made. The demo depicted a group of horned boys fighting and defeating a giant that would eventually become the second Colossus. Shortly after, a trial production would begin, and a year later, full production would be approved on a game codenamed Nico. On October 18, 2005, America would be the first ones to receive Shadow of the Colossus, followed 9 days later by Japan, and 4 months after by the rest of the world. The game follows the story of Wander and his faithful companion Agro as they set out to resurrect a girl named Mono, who was sacrificed due to the belief that she had a cursed destiny. With help from the being Dorman, he sets out to defeat the 16 Colossus and resurrect Mono. But enough about that. This video isn't a retrospective. I don't have the patience to spend 3.5 hours making a video talking about the details of a game. This video is about how this game affected me personally. Before Shadow of the Colossus, I thought very differently about video games. That there was a limit to what a game could do. Scale was something that was only achievable to a certain point. Sure, I had played Final Fantasy X and had done the fight against Sin, and yes, the creature was large, but it didn't feel to scale. Maybe that was due to the way the battle was set up, being stuck on the platform, unable to actually grasp the scale of the creature by truly seeing it. In Shadow of the Colossus, the scale felt real. You felt like you were insignificant. An ant compared to this massive creature who sometimes didn't even care you were there. Sure, this most of the time led to a less than desirable frame rate on the PlayStation 2, but at the time I didn't care. This is what I felt gaming was missing. Despite the rest of the world being effectively void of anything, this most likely due to limited resources and time during production, I still consider this to be a masterpiece in game creation. This led me to try and find that sense again, that sense of being up against incredible odds, fighting a giant creature. Other games got close, like God of War 2 and 3, and even with the new one with the reanimated giant. But they were all cinematic and didn't feel quite the same. Some games even teased it and then never delivered, like Horizon Zero Dawn. Though Forbidden West got really close, and is probably the closest I've ever seen in a modern game. There's something different with how games used to be inadvertently cinematic to now where they are just forced because the developers are telling you to look at something rather than making it grand on its own, and then through gameplay you may see it. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. This is the third rewrite of this script, so I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below for more videos like this in the future. It's free, and make the algorithm happy by liking and sharing this video around. But most importantly, thank you for watching.